Greetings to everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here for the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, Strat-O-Matic 1969 replay. We are on August 8, 1969. We have Kansas City at Cleveland. First of a three-game series. Lineups coming up right now. It's going to be Wally Bunker, the right-hander. He has 8 wins for the Kansas City Royals. And Stan Williams, 2 wins on the season. He's a right-hander. He's a spot starter. They had somebody who's not on the roster. Let's look at our lineups. For Kansas City, Joe Keough leading off in right field. Paul Scholl batting second at third base. Mike Fiore is batting third at first. Joe Foy, cleanup hitter in center. Ed Kirkpatrick, that's fifth and left. Jerry Adair at second, batting sixth. Ellie Rodriguez is the catcher. He's batting seventh. Jackie Hernandez batting eighth at shortstop. And the pitcher, Wally Bunker, a right-hander. For Cleveland, Dave Nelson at second base leading off. Lou Klimchak batting second at third. Tony Horton batting third at first. Frank Baker is the cleanup hitter. He's in left. Hawk Harrelson in right field batting fifth. Duke Sims, the catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Russ Snyder. He's in center field. Eddie Leon is the shortstop. He is batting eighth. And the pitcher, Stan Williams, right-hander, batting ninth. The tweet should be up. And the tweet is up, and the tweet is good. About 6,000 here at Cleveland Municipal. One moment, please. Coffee is almost ready. Okay, the coffee is ready. Let's get some of that. And the Cleveland Indians take the field. And leading it off is Joe Keough, left-handed hitter, the right fielder. Okay, Stan Williams is ready. Here's the windup. Pitch to Keough. 1-7, and he grounds it back to Williams, who throws to Horton, one away, and we are underway here at Cleveland. Our next game, and it's posted for 8 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern U.S. Montreal at Houston. Howie Reed for Montreal, Don Wilson for Houston, and I might play that tonight if I'm up to it. Here comes Paul Scholl now. Williams into his windup. And the pitch to Scholl. 1-5 struck him out, 2 away. And now Mike Fiore. Mike Fiore hit some home runs in April, but he's been hurt, and now he's back, and it's not quite the same. Here's Stan Williams. 3-8, and he grounds it to second. For Nelson, over to Horton, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Stan Williams, looking very nice. After a half, KC nothing, and Cleveland coming to bat. Okay, here come the Indians. Dave Nelson leading it off. Jose Cardinal has pulled the muscle, and he is out of the lineup, I think, for the second day in a row. We'll keep an eye on that. Russ Snyder has come in to play center field in place of Cardinal. Dave Nelson is the leadoff hitter. Here's Bunker now. 1-9, and he grounds it to second for Jerry Adair, over to Fiore, 1 away. Here's Lou Klimchak, left-handed hitter. Bunker now. And the pitch to Klimchak. 2-8. And it's a base hit by Klimchak right up the middle with 1 out. Klimchak on first. Okay, Bunker working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Klimchak. 4-9. It's a grounder to short. Hernandez a 3. 8-3. And he turns the double play, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and none left. After 1, it's scoreless here in Cleveland. Very, very proud. Cleveland in last place, 37 behind Baltimore. KC is 35.5 behind first place Minnesota, and they're in last place. Okay, Joe Foy leads it off for Kansas City, facing Williams. Here's Williams now. 5-5, struck him out. That's the second strikeout for Stan Williams. One away. Here's Ed Kirkpatrick, left-handed hitter. Here's Williams. For 8, and that is a base hit up the middle for Kirkpatrick. First hit for Kansas City today. Kirkpatrick on first, one down. Jerry Adair is the batter. From the stretch, Williams. 3-2, and he grounds it back to Williams, who forces Kirkpatrick at second. 2 outs and Adair is on first. And now Ellie Rodriguez. Okay, Williams. Here's the pitch. 5-8. Struck him out, and that's the third strikeout in 2 innings for Stan Williams. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Middle of the second, still scoreless here. Bunker on the mound. He'll face Frank Baker to start it off. Bunker winds and delivers. 4-7. Struck him out. That's the first for Bunker today. Here's Hawk Harrelson. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the second. And it's a scoreless ball game. Bunker. And the pitch to Harrelson. 2-9. Grounds it to second for Adair, throwing to Fiore. 2 outs. And here's Duke Sims. The pitch to Sims. 6-8. Grounds it to second for Adair again. Over to Fiore, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Bunker. We've gone 2. It's scoreless here in Cleveland. We move to the top of the third. Oh my God. I just read a breaking news. 2 staffers of Congressman Jerry Connolly are in the hospital after people clubbed them with bats. My Lord. Christ. They're not life-threatening, the injuries. God. Okay, here comes Jackie Hernandez. The whole world's gone mad. Stan Williams. The pitch to Hernandez. 5-11, fly ball to left field. Baker a 4. 9-4. And that's going to drop in, and it's going to be extra bases. Hernandez rounding second into third with a triple. Let's look at that again. My Lord. Hernandez, 5-11. Fly ball left X. That's going to be on Baker a 4. 9-4. And that's going to be a triple. It's as simple as that. So Hernandez on third, nobody out. And here comes Bunker. The infield is in. Key off on deck. Here's Williams. And the pitch to Bunker. 6-8. And that is a line out to third. Caught by Klimchak, one away. And the infield's still in for Joe Keoff, who grounded to Williams, the pitcher, in the first. Here's the pitch to Keoff. 1-7, and he grounds it back to Williams. Throws him out, and Hernandez will hold. I like to double check, yes. If it's on a B, wait a minute. Williams throws Hernandez out at the plate. Fielder's choice there. Whew. On the infield in. That's exactly what that is. So, nice play by Williams. That's 2 outs now. Keoff on first. 1-12 being held. I'm sorry, 1-10 being held with Sims. And here's Paul Shaw. Infield back, of course. And the pitch, we never have to say that. 6-5, fly ball to right field. And Hawk Harrelson hawks it down, and the side is out. No runs, 1 hit. The leadoff triple by Hernandez thrown out at home on a ground ball to Williams. And 1 left on, and after 2.5, it's a scoreless ball game. Here's Wally Bunker now. Leading off for Cleveland is Russ Snyder, left-handed hitter. If I do a evening game, I might start it at 5:30. Again, Montreal at Houston. I'll be doing the other stuff. Here's Russ Snyder now, leading it off. Bunker, the pitch. 3-4, grounds it back to Bunker for the first out. Now Eddie Leon. You've seen a lot of Eddie Leon lately. Here's the pitch to Leon. He only has 200 some odd at bats. He's going to get hurt or replaced soon. 1-4, he grounds it to second, Eddie, for the second out. And here's Stan Williams, his first plate appearance in the ball game. Stan a 1 WR. Both pitchers holding their own. Bunker winds and the pitch to Williams. 4-10 right-handed, grounds to short X. That's Hernandez a 3. 12-3, and he throws him out. A 1-2-3 again for Bunker, and he's retired 7 in order. We've gone 3 at scoreless here in Cleveland. And we hope you're all doing well. This is Jeffrey Guterman for the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in Cleveland. Oh my Lord. Okay, leading it off here in the top of the 4th already, facing Williams, is Mike Fiore. You know, I never took a look at Mike Fiore. There he is. Mike Fiore. Still alive. Born in Brooklyn. And this was his best season. 12 home runs, 274 average. I said he hit a bunch in April, but we haven't heard from him too much since. He has 12 this season. Overperforming, I would say. And hopefully he'll be playing more. So Fiore leading it off here in the top of the 4th against Williams. Here's Williams, the pitch to Fiore. And that's 6-8. And he flies it to center for the first out. I'm still toying with the idea of doing a concurrent replay of 1911, 1920, or 1924. I'm still stuck on which one to go with. They all have benefits, but I'm leaning toward 1911. I'd like input from others if possible. Here comes Joe Foy with 1 out and nobody on. It's a scoreless ball game, top of the 4th. Here's Williams now. 2-10, and that is a base hit by Joe Foy. To the left field. Past Leon. Foy is on. He's a 1-15 stealing. And Ed Kirkpatrick is the batter. Okay, Williams from the stretch. They're holding Foy. Here's the pitch to Kirkpatrick. 6-10. Fly ball to right. And Hawk Harrelson makes the catch, 2 away. Now Jerry Adair. I like stealing with 2 outs sometimes. Here's Williams now. And the pitch. There goes Foy. And he is out. Oh, Joe Foy thrown out stealing. and the side is retired. No runs, one hit, none left. We're heading to the bottom of the fourth. It's somewhat of a pitcher's duel here, which is refreshing for these two clubs. Wally Bunker going for his 9th win, Williams for his 3rd. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th here with Dave Nelson. Has a strike called to Nelson. And if you're catching any of this, Kathy, we miss you. We understand. You have a life. Okay, Bunker is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Nelson. 4-5, right-hander, fly ball to right. And Joe Keough makes the catch. That's one away. Bunker has allowed one hit. It was a single to Klimchak in the 2nd, and he comes up with 1 out, no one on. Okay, here's Bunker now. The pitch to Klimchak. 5-9, left-hander, grounds to first. Fiore has it, steps on the bag. That's 2 away for Tony Horton. Here's the pitch to Horton. 5-12, grounds to second X. That's for Jerry Adair, 3. 17-3, and it's a re-roll. 3-3, and that's going to be a base hit. So Horton reaches first on a single with 2 outs. And Frank Home Run Baker comes up to the bat. That's kind of like what it would look like, huh? If we had the 1911 season. Something about the 1911 season I really like. It's real old. You know what I mean? Co-op hit 420. You know, you had that great Phillies team, that $100,000 infield. Oh, Christ. Okay, it's 2 outs. Tony Horton on first. Here's Bunker now from the stretch. The pitch to Baker. 6-7, and he walked him. Baker walks. It's 1st and 2nd, 2 outs now. And Hawk Harrelson is the batter. Okay, Bunker now, trying to get out of this. Here's the pitch to Hawk. 3-6, struck him out. And the side is retired. 2nd strikeout for Bunker. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, both left. We've gone 4 here. It's a scoreless ball game. And we head to the top of the 5th. And Jerry Adair is the batter. Okay, Williams into his windup. The pitch to Adair. 2-11. And it's a base hit to left for Adair. Baker throws it in. And now Ellie Rodriguez is the batter. I want to just check something out, if you don't mind. Yeah, they play. Look at that, how they do that. Yep. Okay, Adair on first, nobody out. Ellie Rodriguez at the plate. Here's Stan Williams now. The pitch to Rodriguez. 1-5. And it's a base hit to left for Rodriguez. Adair goes to second and will hold. First and second, nobody out. And here's Jackie Hernandez. He tripled in the third. So Williams in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, Williams. The pitch to Hernandez. For 12, it's hit deep to left field. Hernandez has W power, but in any case, that's a fly ball to left for the first out. And now Wally Bunker coming up. Williams from the stretch. The pitch to Bunker. 5-5 right-hander struck him out. That's the fourth for Williams. 2 down. Williams trying to get out of this. For Joe Keough, 0 for 2, reached on a force. Actually, fielder's choice. The pitch to Keough. 6-10. Fly ball to right field. And Hawk Harrelson makes the catch. And the side is retired. Williams gets out of it with first and second, nobody out. We've gone the middle of the fifth here. And it's a scoreless ball game. Boy, Kathy would have loved this game. Like me, she loves pitchers' duels. Wally Bunker has allowed no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Big Duke Sims leads it off. I'm really leaning toward that 1911 season, but I'd like to know what you all think. 1911, 1920, or 1924, and why? Okay, Bunker is ready. Here's the pitch to Sims. 3-8, and he walked him. Second walk given up by Bunker today. Here's Russ Snyder. Okay, bunker from the stretch now. The pitch to Snyder. 4-11. And there's a base hit up the middle. Sims goes to second and holds. First and second, nobody out, just like Kansas City. In the top of the fifth. Bunker's endurance inning is number 7. Eddie Leon is the batter here. First and second, nobody out. Bunker from the stretch, the pitch to Leon. 4-5, and he flies it to right field. And Keough makes the catch and the runners hold. So it's 1 out, first and second. Kind of like the top of the fifth. Now the pitcher, Stan Williams. It's 1 out, first and second. Here's the pitch from Bunker. 3-3. He pops it up to short for Hernandez, 2 away. And it's Dave Nelson in a clutch situation here. Snyder on first, Sims on second, 2 down. Here's Bunker. And the pitch to Nelson. 1-7. Struck him out. And that's the third for Bunker today. The side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, and both left. Scoreless ball game after 5 here in Cleveland. And we move to the top of the 6th. Enjoying a nice pitcher's duel here. Paul Shaw leads it off for the Royals. This is Stan Williams' endurance inning. The pitch to Shaw. 2-5, and that's a base hit up the middle for Paul Shaw. Now Mike Fiore. Mike is 0 for 2. Shaw on first, nobody out. And the pitch from Williams. 6-7. Struck him out. That's the 5th for Stan Williams. Now Joe Foy. Watch out, Joe. Joe can hit. Williams from the stretch now. The pitch to Foy. 4-5. And he struck him out. That's the 6th. And 2 in a row for Williams. And Ed Kirkpatrick steps up. 1 for 2. Shaw on first, 2 down. Williams gets the sign from Sims. He's set. And the pitch to Kirkpatrick. 3-4. And it's a pop-up to first. And Tony Horton makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. Middle of the 6th, scoreless ball game. I don't know how many ways I can say it. And Bunker takes the mound. He'll face Klimchak to start it off here in the bottom of the 6th. Left-handed hitter, Klimchak. Lou 1 for 2. Here's Bunker. And the pitch to Lou, 1-3, grounds it to third. Paul Shaw tosses it over, 1 away. Now Tony Horton. Horton 1 for 2. And the pitch from Bunker. 6-5. And it swung on and hit deep. Oh, that's going to be in the gap for a double by Tony Horton. It almost left here. 6-5 right-hander. In home run 1-11. He's got the power, but that dropped in. Rolls to the wall. And Horton in second with a stand-up double, 1 out. Now here's home run Baker. Struck out and walked Baker. Horton on for a second, 1 out from the stretch Bunker. 3-9, and that is a triple off the wall by Baker. Horton comes home. Oh my, oh my. Second triple of the ball game. Hernandez had one for Kansas City. Now Frank home run Baker. Triples Horton home. Let's look at that again for the first run in this ball game. 3-9. Triple 1. Single the rest. It's a 1. For Christ's sakes. Oh my, oh my. And here comes Hawk Harrelson. My Lord, there's action in the Kansas City bullpen. Hedlund and Bergmeyer pitched in real world in this game. Bergmeyer, the left-hander, is warming. And so is Mike Hedlund, a right-hander. So double-barreled relief action for Kansas City. Here's Hawk Harrelson now. Bunker now. The pitch to Harrelson. 1-9, and he grounds it to second. And Baker will hold. Whoa. 2 outs. And Duke Sims. Baker on third, 2 down, 1 in. Here's Bunker now. The pitch to Sims. 3-10, he pops it up to second. And Jerry Adair makes the catch, and the side is out. So consider Bunker lucky. Only 1 run on 2 hits, a double, and then a triple by Frank Baker. And after 6, it's a 1-0 ball game. Stan Williams already has reached his endurance inning. He'll face Jerry Adair to lead it off here. Top of the 7th. We'll take a 5-minute break after this half inning for our 7th inning stretch. Stan Williams now. The pitch to Adair. 3-9. And he grounds it to second for Nelson. 1 down. Now Ellie Rodriguez. Rodriguez struck out, a singled left on. Williams winds, and the pitch. 1-11. Grounded to first. Horton, 2 outs. And Jackie Hernandez. Here's the pitch, 4-12, and it's hit to left field. Going back is Baker. It's deep but playable, and it's a 1-2-3 for Stan Williams here in the top of the 7th. 4-12, fly ball to left. So We're in the middle of the 7th inning stretch here. It's a 1-0 ball game. Who would have thought? Bunker will come out and pitch. This is his endurance inning. He'll face Snyder, Eddie Leon, and Stanley Williams. We'll take a 5-minute break. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, and to all of you listening, watching, we appreciate it so much. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. Give or take, of course. We got a very tight ball game here. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Get some coffee here. I have decided, at least tentatively, to move the Montreal at Houston game up to 5:30 p.m. this evening. That's U.S. Eastern Time, rather than 9 a.m. 8 a.m. tomorrow. Keep me out of trouble. Okay, Bunker. This is Bunker's endurance inning. He allowed one run, the only run in this ball game, in the 6th. Russ Snyder leads it off. Here's Bunker. The pitch to Snyder, 5-6, left-handed, and it's a base hit by Snyder, his second single of the ball game. Now Eddie Leon. Now Bunker from the stretch. The pitch to Leon. That's 5-5. And he grounds it to short for the double play. Turned over by Hernandez to Adair and to Fiore. 2 outs, nobody on. And here comes Stan Williams throwing shutout baseball. Bunker is ready. Here's the pitch to Williams. That's 5-7 right-hander, and that's going to be a double for Williams. So Williams doubles with 2 outs. One more hit and or walk, and Bunker has fatigued again. It's Bergmeyer, the left-hander, warming, and Hedlund, a right-hander, in the bullpen for Kansas City. Bunker trying to get out of this now. Two outs, Williams on second. Here's the pitch to Nelson. 6-3 right-hander. And that is a base hit. And Williams scores. Nelson with the 2-out single. 6-3. W power. And Williams comes home. It's 2-0, and that's it for Wally Bunker. With Luke Klimchuk, the left-hander, coming up. Bunker pitched 6 2/3. He's the loser of record here. 8 hits allowed. He walked 2. Struck out 3, and he's allowed 2 thus far. We'll see. Coming in to pitch is Tom Bergmeyer, a left-hander, facing Klimchuk, a left-handed batter. So Bergmeyer will try to keep Kansas City in this ball game. It's 2-0 now, Cleveland. Bergmeyer is ready. Here's Klimchuk, 1 for 3 today. Lefty. 2 outs, Nelson on first. Bergmeyer, the pitch to to Klimchuk. 6-10, and that's catcher X. Sims a 3. 16-3. It's a wild pitch. followed by a foul out. So Bergmeyer closes it. But a run scored. After 7, it's 2-0 Cleveland. Well, there's going to be a hitter for Bergmeyer. Hedlund will come in to pitch the bottom of the 8th. Bunker allowed 2 runs. Bergmeyer pitched 1/3. Did his job. Mike Hedlund, the right-hander, both of them pitched in real world in this game. We use that as a guideline. Sometimes we deviate. So Hedlund is warming and ready. Let's see who's going to hit here for Bergmeyer. It's going to be Pat Kelly. He's a left-handed hitter. Now, he's been hurt, but he can hit. He can pinch hit here. We expect him to be coming back soon, full-time. Pat Kelly steps into the batter's box to lead it off here, pinch hitting for Tom Bergmeyer. Williams throwing shutout baseball. Top of the 8th. Here's Williams now. And the pitch to Kelly. 1-2. And he grounds it to first. 1 away. Now Joe Keough. Keough 0 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd. That's a strike called to Keough. Williams has had excellent control today. He has not walked a batter. He has struck out 6. He's allowed 5 hits, throwing a shutout here. Keough, a left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Williams. 5-11, fly ball to left. Baker, he's a 4. 19-4 reroll. 15-4, and it's a base hit. Keough singles with 1 out. His first hit of the game. 1-10 being held. Paul Shaw now. Here's Williams from the stretch. The pitch to Shaw. 5-9. Grounds it to short. Liana's a 4. Eddie scooping. Oh, it goes through for a base hit. And Keough goes to 3rd. So the Royals have something going here with Mike Fiore, the batter. And there's action in the Cleveland bullpen. Ron Law is warming. One more hit and or walk, and Williams reaches fatigue. 1st and 3rd, 1 out. The tying run on first base. Fiore at the plate, infield back, of course. Here's Williams and the pitch to Fiore. 3-7. And he flies it to center. This will be deep enough for Keough to tag. So it's a 2-1 ball game. Royals finally get on the board. Scholl held it first. It's 2 outs. And Joe Foy, the batter. Okay, Williams now. Here's the pitch to Foy. 4-8. And that is a base hit by Foy. Scholl goes to third. And that's it for Stan Williams. Williams knocked out of here in the 8th. He pitched 7 2/3. And what a good hand he gets from the hometown crowd. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. 3 of them in this 8th inning. Ran out of elephant juice. Still no walks, 6 strikeouts. And he's allowed 1 run thus far. He's the winner of record. And coming in to save it, if he finishes, is Ron Law. Facing Kirkpatrick, right-handed Law. They don't have a lefty available. So it's first and third, 2 outs. Kirkpatrick 1 for 3 today. Law is ready. Here's the pitch to Kirkpatrick. 4-4. Grounder to third, X. Klimchuk a 4. 2-4. And that's a base hit. Scholl comes home. It's a tie ball game. That will be charged to Williams. Let's look at that again. Kirkpatrick with a clutch single, his second single today. 4-4, grounder to third, base hit. First and third, 2 down now for Jerry Adair. Okay, Law. The pitch to Adair. 2-5, and that is a base hit by Adair. And Kansas City leads it 3-2. My Lord, all those charged to Williams. Williams now the loser of record. Hedlund, the winner of record after pitching 1/3 of an inning. Boy, allowing 2 singles, 3 runs are in, still 2 outs, and Ellie Rodriguez is the batter. What a comeback by Cleveland. Okay, Law's ready. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. 4-8, and it's a base hit. 4th run for Cleveland, and that one will be charged to Law. 4-run inning here for the Indians. Action in the Cleveland bullpen, not that they have anybody really to speak about. It's Steve Hargan warming up, used primarily as a starter, if needed. Law allows 3 consecutive singles. And he, actually it's Williams who's the loser here. Now Jackie Hernandez, 2 outs, all with 2 outs here. Pitch to Hernandez. That's 3-6. Oh my! That is a double down the line. Adair scores. Rodriguez goes to third. A 5-run inning here for Cleveland, and that's it for Ronnie Law. My Lord. Law pitched 0 innings. Allowed 4 consecutive hits. A single, a single, a single, and then a double. Very painful. He's allowed 2 runs himself, and he's responsible for second and third 2 outs. And the batter will be Mike Hedlund, the pitcher. Steve Hargan coming in. Right-hander. Steve Hargan coming in. What a turnaround. Right-handed hitter. Hedlund is the batter. Hedlund is a 2WR. He is the winner of record. Here's Hargan now. The pitch to Hedlund. 6'10", right-hander, catcher X. Sims a 3. 9-3. A pass ball followed by a foul out. So you want to talk about insult to injury. Rodriguez comes home on the pass ball. And the side is retired. Yes, he did. Hedlund, 6-7. Wait a minute, sir. 6 2/3. Oh, you're right. You are right. Bergmeyer is the winner of record. You're right. Hedlund has not pitched. I am so sorry. That was my error, sir. It's unearned. Is it unearned? I thought pass balls don't make it unearned, sir. I thought... Because the pass ball is not an error. Okay. Very well, sir. So we'll call that an unearned run for Law. Six runs for Kansas City in the top of the 8th. The winning Bergmeyer is the winner of record. Hedlund not eligible for the save. It's the bottom of the 8th. We'll call that an unearned run, sir. Here comes Tony Horton now, a 6-2 ball game. Quite a comeback here for Cleveland. 6 big runs here in the top of the 8th. And I'm, by the way, since you're here, Mr. Perot, I'm ready, I think, to go with one of the replays, a concurrent replay of either 1911, 1920, or 1924. And I'm really leaning to 1911. And I'd like your input on that, if you'd be so kind. The reasons is because I love it that old. I love it to be that old. Clearly dead ball era. Cobb hit 420. Walter Johnson won 20 some odd games. You have the Phillies infield. You have Pete Alexander with a great season, but It could be anything. You can go with any season, but I'm really leaning toward 1911. I'd like your input on if you think that would be a good replay. And if not, why not, as to why 20 or 24 would be better. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 6-2 ball game. Tony Horton, 2 for 3 today. Here's Hedlund for trying to keep this lead here for Kansas City. Hedlund, a right-hander, pitch to Horton, 4-8, and he flies it to center, 1 out. Speaking of 1911, here's Frank Baker. Hedlund winds and the pitch. And by the way, that would be, I'm sorry, I made an error there. Hedlund a 2. Bergmeyer was a 1 WL. So that's sort of messed up there, but I don't think it's going to make a difference unless Cleveland comes back. Here's Frank Baker now. Pitch to Baker, 4-6. Flies it to right, 2 away. And here's Hawk Harrelson. Hedlund into his windup, and the pitch to Hawk. Yeah, I got you. 6-6. And that is a base hit by Harrelson. 2 outs. Yeah. They do have 405 player cards compared to the others, which have under 400. And that would be 405 divided by 16, which is about 25 per team. But I'll have nameless players also. I just think that would be I would enjoy that. Less team, well, same amount of teams as 20 and 24, Steve. I'm distinguishing, my decision is, should it be 11, 20, or 24? They all had 6 teams. 16. Okay, here's Hedlund now facing Duke Sims. Hawk on first. 1-10 held. Here's Hedlund. 5-8. Flies to center, side retired. So that's a dubious thing right there with the pass ball and all that. But again, it's a 6-2 ball game. Here's Hargan now, facing the top of the order Keough. And what a game it's been. Joe Keough, 1 for 4 today. Hargan winds. 6-2. Fly ball to center. And Snyder makes the catch. 1 down for Paul Scholl. You know what I'm saying, Steve? They're all 16. 1-6 teams. 16. Yeah, but Steve, I was thinking of trying to keep all records, or at least game by game, I would keep for hitters at bats, hits, runs, maybe doubles, home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, and average. And for pitchers, wins, losses, ERA, strikeouts, and maybe even shutouts. Okay, bottom of the 9th. I'm sorry, it's 2 outs, Scholl at the plate. Here's the pitch from Hargan. 6-5, struck him out. So the side is retired. And we're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, but yeah, I thought, take it nice and slow. I'd play it on just occasionally for the next year until I finish this replay. Keep on this replay full time and just alternate for a slight change of pace until this replay is over. And keep, knock in all those runs, get some sort of, I have a sort of like an Excel type program with the iMac here, which I've already started to look at, which might be good. Here's Russ Snyder for Cleveland to lead it off. Hedlund in his second inning of relief. Here's Hedlund now, the pitch to Snyder. 5-12, grounds back to Hedlund. He's a 2. 18-2, and he throws him out. What a turnaround by Cleveland today. Here's Eddie Leon. There'll be a hitter for Hargan, of course. Here's the pitch to Eddie. 1-9. Struck him out. Hedlund with his first strikeout. And there's going to be a hitter here for Hargan. With 2 outs, nobody on. I'll tell you, there's a bunch of players here who have been injured for a while. I'm looking for a left-handed hitter. And they don't have one on the bench. How do you like that? So coming in to hit will be Chuck Hinton, a right-handed hitter. Hinton steps in. Here's Hedlund now. Into his windup, the pitch to Hinton. 6-6, and that is a base hit by Hinton. With 2 outs. And Dave Nelson comes up. Okay, Hedlund. And the pitch to Nelson. 4-6. Grounds it to short. Hernandez throws it to Fiore, and the ball game is over. Final score here in Cleveland. Kansas City 6, Cleveland 2. Big comeback for Cleveland. The win goes to Bergmeyer after pitching 1/3 of an inning. No save for Hedlund, 6-7. He pitched 2 innings, Hedlund. 2 hits, 1 strikeout, no runs. The loss goes to Walt Williams. Uh, 7 2/3. He allowed 2 earned. Hargan came in, pitched 1 1/3, allowed. Actually, Hargan pitched good. Didn't allow any base runners. I think that was, wait a minute. Williams pitched actually. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. He pitched. Williams pitched actually. Oh, God. 7 and 2/3. Lower pitch 0. And Hargan came in and pitched 1 1/3. I don't know how I came up with all this, but we'll just go like this. We'll be more careful with the next replay. Kansas City 6 runs, 13 hits, no errors. Cleveland 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Star of the game. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one, sir. We don't have to give a star of the game. That's the ball game. I'm tentatively prepared to bunker. I was going to say the same. Bunker is the star of the game, even though he got no decision. 6 2/3, allowing 2 runs. Yeah, very nice. And folks, I'm tentatively set to play a 5:30 p.m. Eastern time game. It'll be 13:25, and it will be game 13:25, and it will be Montreal at Houston, just to keep me out of trouble this evening. I'll see how I feel. I'm going to switch it now. I'll put this one in the book. Stay strong, everybody. Mr. Perota, thanks as always for your help.